First load of seed is in the ground. Dad's getting his machine ready to hit the fields. He just finished up last of spring wheat. So we're making good progress, but I gotta go get another load of barley because with the 2 drills, we consumed all that barley. Leg arms has gotta watch some kids, so it's a beautiful day though. A gorgeous day. Great day to seed. Great day to not waste hundreds of dollars like that. What is that, like $1.50? I don't know. It's enough. Telltale sign that something in the engine area is leaking oil. Splatters on the window. And on the left side of the tractor, which means it's on the left side of the tractor the leak is. And I'm so close to the farmyard, I'm gonna pull it over and investigate. We got oil leaking from somewhere. I'm not sure what it is. If it's engine oil or hydraulic oil or what, but I don't like oil leaking. So we'll find out here in a second. Hydraulic coming off the main valve that runs the fan. So it's either a fitting, a hose, or something else. But I'm gonna let this cool down. I'm gonna shut it off. I'm gonna climb around in there, get the pressure washer, wash it all down too, and then fire it up and let's see if I see a leak. So, all right, it's a little guy. All right, well, let's get washing that all off and start investigating further. It's something up there by that. There's like 2 hoses there. And it's either the valve body, which I hope not, or it's a hose that needs replaced. So we've determined it's a steel line that comes off the power steering pump. And so, I gotta try to break everything loose and get it off. It's not a lot of room to work down here, but there's some, so we'll figure it out. All right, let's see here. How big is it? It's bigger now. Come on. I just can't get my other arm in here to push on this. Let's like try reversing like this. I think I might have broke it. Yeah, I did. Okay, it's coming off. Okay, now I think it's got to go up and out this way. So this line's been welded on previously. It must have, right there, yeah. Must have worn the frame at some point and they had it off. Who knows how many years back, grandpa or dad. And they patched it. Well, the patch just out of all these hours just randomly decided to spring a leak again.
Let's wash this thing off.
I'm gonna wash my hands off too. I can't even touch this camera. What's nice about GoPro voice commands. GoPro, stop recording. line. This hydraulic pressure line is just in the way. Hi guys.
Hi Daddy.
What are you doing?
I was just going with Texas.
Oh yeah? Come on, grab it. I can't do anymore, I think it's good. Quick top off of some, I had that rolling on purpose.
Oh, really?
Yeah. To look cool when I walk with it. Anyways, it needs hydraulic oil, so we're gonna go ahead and put some of this fancy dancy Hi-Tran premium in it. The good stuff, because I think it's cut some of the bad stuff in it from a while back. It would be a good, bad time to change all that out. We need to do that, but there's not enough in this container at the moment to do a full oil change, so we'll top it off with what's in here and I lock the brakes. In reality though, we have not been diligent with putting good oil in some of these tractors over the years. Sometimes we buy premium oil, sometimes we buy the cheap stuff. And we've been trying to make a switch to premium oil because we've come to learn hydraulics are not something you mess around with. They're expensive. One pump on this thing could be, you know, $1,500 to $5,000 bucks, depending on what kind of pump it is. So with that said, put good oil in your tractors. Not worth risking it. She's gonna take that whole thing. We're gonna get some more oil. It's my lucky horseshoe. She rides here the whole rest of the season. Except for that oil leak started when this was on there. Running out. Go ahead. All right, that's good. Good morning. Another day. We might finish today. It's crazy to think that. I mean, it has been like a month since we started seeding, but we had 2 weeks of winter come back, so that stopped that. And you know, we had a couple little problems here and that shut us down a day or two. But I think, you know, the fact that we're cutting out close to 2,000 acres that we would have seeded and we're gonna chem follow instead is gonna make the season go a little quicker. So that's good for workload. It means a little bit more workload in the future as far as spraying, but it means less workload because we won't be harvesting it. I got the old girl warming up. I got a little bit of seed left in the tank. I'm gonna go ahead and run it out just to make sure it's seeding out correctly. I've been kind of calibrating the tanks, getting them dialed in. They always take a little time to get figured out exactly how much rate you're putting on. And we'll see if we can knock out the rest of the farm today. Crazy. And then we just need that wet stuff to come down. He's dry. He's dry. This is it. That is the last and final pass of Cereal Crops 2020 at Welker Farms. We're calling it quits from here on out. You're done. We'll drop one rig, get down to do some hemp. And tomorrow, seed 60 acres of hemp, and we're done. What a run. Get some leg arps time in there. Yeah, now I've been doing most seeding, leg arps, and keep everything else been running, but it's his turn to be in there. Usually I'm spraying ahead of everything, but there's just not much growing because it's so dry here. So, yeah. I got some spraying to do, but this has been nice. It's been a lot easier going. A lot easier. There's a little bit of seed left in the tank, so we're running that back through the auger into the seed truck, and then that's going to go back into the bin for probably next year's crop. That hopefully will be a bumper crop. Then we'll change out a meter roller in here for the extra fine meter roller, so that way we can be ready for the hemp tomorrow morning, and then we'll be done. About 2 hours worth of seed in there, but it feels like we're done. I want to take off, go on vacation. Let's take this truck over and get it dumped, see if those guys got the auger set up. I'm gonna go grab an old 10-inch auger we haven't used in a long time, but it's over there. Might as well use it. I hope I don't come across sounding too doom and gloom and negative about this year's crop. I mean, you don't get me wrong, it's discouraging to work so many hours and to put so much money into something that doesn't seem like it's got a whole lot of future, but miracles happen, and man, it could rain just very timely and produce just enough of a crop to pay the bills and get by with the prices we have right now. But if it doesn't, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out where to go from there. This is the reality of this life. It can come and go. There can be prosperous years and not so prosperous years. So you just got to learn to just not let it get you down. Be happy and be thankful that each day is a gift to you to be able to enjoy. No, it's just good. It's fun. This is a good life. We're enjoying it. And just a big bumper crop on when a year has record grain prices is a little bit easier to enjoy. Should be, but it is. It's the reality of it. So it's okay. We'll make it. Let's see if the wheat's growing yet. Let's see here. That's not wheat there. That's a little bit of cheatgrass, but let's see here. Nope. That one's in dry dirt. That one's not gonna germinate. Let's see if we can find a different area. It's kind of dry in this spot. Might find a little better ground over here. They're getting the bin ready to load that truck in here. This looks like a little more moisture maybe. I think it's just starting to. The kernel's soft. That's a good indication it's starting to start the germ, so cool. That won't be long, we'll be seeing some green out here. We will. I remember when Dad first bought that 10-inch auger, we thought that was huge. We used to have an 8-inch. 10-inch was a massive upgrade. You could unload trucks so fast. And then we went to a 13-inch. And now that's a little baby auger. Amazing how stuff changes. There we go, guys. Not even washed off. Still got oil, dirt, and grease all over them. Oh, that was good. That was a good seeding season. That was good. You know, no one got hurt, and equipment ran pretty good. A couple oops moments from our mistakes, and stuff just naturally doing its thing, you know, needing some wrench time. But yeah, we did about 8,000 acres in crop, so about 80% of the farm. We decided, instead of going wall to wall, we were gonna cut back a little bit, and I talked about that earlier, but it's just really dry, so we'll see what happens. But man, it was good. And then running 140 feet compared to 26 feet, whatever it was before, it made a big difference. You get a lot done quick, so it was definitely nice. But it's been awesome. Thank you guys for being a part of this. Now, we still have hemp. We decided to hold off on it for a little bit. We're gonna wait and see if it rains the next 2 weeks. Our hemp guys said, keep your seed, just hang on to it. It's too dry right now to put in the ground. There's just the sub moisture is 2 to 3 inches down, and you can't seed hemp that deep. So best bet to get the hemp to grow is we gotta wait for rain. So we're gonna hang tight. We're just gonna see. We're gonna keep one of these drills field ready for the next 2 weeks. And if we get a break and get some moisture, we'll drill some hemp in and start that process. So if you guys are wondering about the hemp, it's still in the books. It's just we're gonna hold off and wait a little bit before we go. But until then, they're pretty machines, aren't they? It's amazing. Still getting the job done. Hey everyone. So, a little while back, I started getting a bunch of messages and emails from a number of people about an individual who unfortunately passed away and meant a lot to the community. Her name was Libby Grass, and she was 19 years old. And a tragic loss to the farming community. Said she was loved ag. And everybody was asking me, could you fly a blue flag for her on your seeders in honor of her? It would just mean a lot to our community and to everything we're doing. And I typically don't do this kind of thing, but there was so much overwhelming, I don't know, support for it. I know you guys really pushed hard to get me to do it. And so I just felt really touched and saddened at the same time. I can't imagine losing someone close like that. A lot of people were friends and family of her. And so with all that said, I just want to know my condolences go out to you guys. I don't even know what you're feeling, but life's a tough thing sometimes. And people are precious, and so, you know, we just got to do what we got to do to remember those that are lost. But with that said, they asked if I could fly a blue flag, and unfortunately, by the time I got the messages and by the time the flag showed up after ordering it, we had already finished seeding, so I wasn't able to fly it on an air seeder. But I do have a blue flag, so I hope this suffices for you, Libby. It maybe not be on a running big bud, but it is flying near one. So in honor of you, Libby Grass, and the tremendous impact that you made to your community, obviously you're loved dearly. And to all those that lost you, Libby, I just pray that you guys are comforted and just they're able to take the moments you had with her to heart. So, all right guys, God bless. And remember Libby Grass. See ya.